Good evening, my friends. Welcome to my channel. If you're stopping by for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. We are an arts and crafts channel. I have a previous video. I'll put a link to it up here in the corner, wherever that's at. Tonight we're going to do a resin clay embossed necklace. It sounds a little hard, but it's not too bad. Actually, it's pretty fun. We are going to be using chameleon powders. It's a set I bought off of Amazon. It's called Top Chase. We're also going to be using Sierra Q polymer clay. It's an oven baked clay. I have a little toaster oven I bake it in. And I have a variety of just objects around the house that I'm going to push down into the clay, emboss it, and then we're going to brush chameleon powder on it. We're going to bake it. Put these bezels on it, and then we're going to bake it. And then after that, we're going to clear coat it with UV resin. With UV resin, you can either cure it outside. Well, since it's night, I'm going to be curing it inside, and I have a UV lamp. It's similar to the ones that you use for your fingernails if you do the UV nail polish. Some of the items that we're going to be putting in it, I have a little stamp here that looks like a weather vane. I have kind of a piece of glittery, looks like a triangle kind of. I've got a seashell. Got another seashell here. And yet another one. Also got a little tree here. It's like the tree of life. It was a charm. I broke the charm piece off. And I'm going to use it and push down into the clay. And hopefully leave the impression in there. We'll see how that one works. Not too sure about those. They're really tiny, but they will look good inside of a necklace. I've got this one here. I believe it's, when I say chakra, but I may be wrong. Also have a butterfly that we're going to do. And some wings. And I think we're going to do some gears. We have a variety of different gears that we're going to put in one of them. And I'm thinking about trying this piece of styrofoam and seeing if that'll work. Seeing if we can use that to push down into the clay and leave an imprint that we can dust with the chameleon powder. So, let's get started. If you watched my last video, the dry results, I will show them at the end of this video. I'll post them. So that way if you're interested, you can take a look. If you enjoy the channel and what you're seeing, please subscribe, like it, post a comment. I'll get back to you if you have any questions or if there's something in particular you'd like to see me do. Okay, so the chameleon powders work best on dark colors. They show up better. I've got the black right here, but I'm also going to try some blue and gray, darker blue and gray. You want to knead your clay. I'm going to start out with a little smaller amount here. See how we're doing. Comes kind of hard. Once you get it softened up, it doesn't take much. How's everyone doing tonight? It's another hot night down here in South Florida. But I guess it's hot everywhere, so I really can't say a whole lot about that. At least right now, anyway. Alright, so we're going to roll the clay out here. We don't want it to be super thick, but we want it to be a little thinner than this. I'm going to say probably about the thickness of a dime. Stick it go a little thinner. I'm doing here, guys, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm at a pretty good thinness of clay. I don't want it to be super thick because we are going to top coat this with resin. So it doesn't need to be really hugely thick. Plus my bezels aren't very thick. It's one thing I would recommend. I'll put a link to the ones I have, but the bezels I have are very thin. You can get a thicker bezel. I'm not sure how this bezels are going to work in it, but we're going to give it a try. And we're going to see what we got. Okay. Put these up for a minute. Alright, so we've got our clay here. I'm going to lift it up here just so it's not completely stuck. Okay. Now, I think we're going to try embedding a couple things in here. So we're going to give us this try with the angel wings. And I'm going to use a toothpick here and just lift it up slightly. Alright, yeah, it worked. It embossed it into it, guys. Can you see that? I'll bring you in for a close-up here in just a second. Let's see. Let's do this tree of life here. Just push it into the clay. And oh, that turned out really good. Alright, let's see. Let's see here how the shell does. I don't want to do a whole part of the shell, but I think we're going to try to do a piece of it here. Oh yeah, that turned out good. Oh, I brought some chain. I thought I might take some chain maybe and curve it around here. There we go. Push that down in here. Get us a good little pattern going on. Okay, I'm gonna lift this up. Oh, that turned out neat. Alright, let's see, what else are we gonna try? Let's try this. Kind of this is almost like a grid mesh. It's a mesh ribbon, I guess, with little studs in it. Oh, that's neat. Kind of almost looks like a Lego. Alright, how about do this one? No, I'm going to do one of them. I'm going to do part of one of these and a little one. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to put a little one right here. And then I'm going to put this one right up next to it. But I'm only going to do a part of it. I'm going to do the whole thing. Okay. And we'll pop this one out. Alright. Okay, so now that we've got this one, I'm going to take our bezels here. I have smaller and larger ones here. I think I'm going to use the smaller ones. I have gold and silver. I think I'm going to use a combination of them. There's another silver one. Maybe one here. Okay, so you see here, you're going to take the bezel and you're going to push it down into the clay. Get this one right on the edge, hopefully that'll be enough. And we're going to take the next bezel and we're going to figure out what area that we want to cover here. I know I want to do this. I want to do that one. Alright. I'm going to take this off and redo it, and we'll restamp a couple of these. So that's the neat thing about this. Until you bake it and harden it, it's pretty much going to be softened. So all you have to do is until we put the color on it, we're not locked into anything. Once you put the color on it, I mean, you can blend the chameleon powder in with it, but if you don't want your black to have sparkle chameleon powder in every one of them, then you're going to want to do this first. Alright. This one here, we're going to do it the same way. Push it down into the clay. And then we're going to cut around the outside edge here with an X-Acto knife. We're going to trim away any excess clay. Move this piece now that I've got it trimmed out of the way. And we're going to redo this, and we'll restamp it and make a few more. Also want to do one where we try the gray and dark blue and see how those look with the chameleon powders. I know black is usually the best color, but I feel like with darker it might work pretty good. We might do a marble effect with black, gray, and the blue by blending a little bit of it together and then rolling it out. Hope you can see. Hope everything's bright enough here. Alright, let's get some on here. Alright, scrape it off the edge here. Alright. So, I'm going to move these just for a minute, and then we'll put the chameleon powder on all of them at the same time. One of the nice things for moving these is you can slide this underneath it here, and it lets you move it around. Alright. Now, we're going to mix up some more black here. Let's do a little bit of blue with the black. Do kind of a marble effect, and then we'll use I think there's a blue-purple chameleon powder that we'll use with it. Get it nice and soft. Works your hand muscles too, working the clay. like into little snakes here. Twist them together. And bring them back one more time and twist them again. Alright, now we're going to roll this out and see how it looks. Alright, look at that. That's turned out pretty, kind of a marble effect. Alright, now let's figure out, let's see, we didn't do we have the Tree of Life and we have the gears. So let's do the angel wings again. And we'll do them down here in this blue and black together right on this edge. And if I get this lifted up, I think I'm going to mirror the image so when we put the ring around it, it looks like a pair of angel wings. Push that one down in there a little bit. Alright. So let's see if I use this one. No, I think I want to use a bigger one. No, we may have to use a smaller one. Okay, so we want this one over here on this side. Alright. Now, put this one on here like so. There we go. Nice. Push down this ring so it's in here good. I try to keep from pushing in on your design if possible. So where are y'all from? If you're watching, put a comment in the description box below. Put a comment in the box below and let me know where you're from, where you're watching from. Hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. I'm doing good. I have to work tomorrow night, so I figured I'd do this video tonight. Also guys, just so you know, I have an Etsy store. I make clocks and I do paintings and stuff. And one of my clocks is going to be seen on the Cheap Chicks YouTube page. If you're not subscribed to her, she does all kinds of hauls. She started out doing Wish hauls, but she does Wish, Romway, Shein. She does storage units. Variety of different things. She is great. Her and her family, her mom and her dad, they are in some of her videos with her, and she's just so much fun to watch. So if you don't subscribe, go check her out. She's Cheap Chick, Melissa. She helped me out with a little bit of advice on how to start this. I really appreciate that. Alright, we're going to do one more here. And then I'm going to put y'all on a brief pause, and I'm going to go bake these. Oh no, we're going to put the chameleon powder on first. Wrong. I'm wrong. We're going to do that before we put them in to bake them. Got to get the chameleon powder on them. Alright. Last one we're going to do, let's see. See what the styrofoam does, if it does anything at all. Hoping maybe it'll kind of have it like a geode look. Ooh, it does. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I think that one's going to be really nice. Alright. Oh, that's going to look really good with the chameleon powder on it. Might be able to do one more even with this. Let's see what we got here. Not really. Excuse me. This one in here. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to pick this up for now, and we may do something else with this. Try some other styles here. That'll give just going to give us 4 different ones to see. This clay does pretty good as long as you keep it really sealed. It actually stays pretty soft. Just don't let any air get to it. The kit I got on Amazon has 24 colors of polymer clay. All different colors. It's pretty reasonable if I remember right. Like I said, I'll put the link to it there. I believe it even came with some little tools for sculpting, which I thought was kind of neat. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's get this here. Okay, so now bring these over here. Actually, we're going to just do this so we don't have to do it. We're going to put them on the parchment paper before we dust them and dump them off. That way we don't have to keep moving them. This way once they're baked, they'll be alright. Press it in here around the edge to make sure it's in here really good. Also see I got a few pieces on the edge here I need to trim off as well. exactly here. Alright, there we go. Around this little edge here. A little hole. Stick our toothpick through there and get that off. Alright, we're going to put the chameleon powder on and I'll come back and clean these up before I pop them in the oven. So with the chameleon powder, it's really easy to put on. You're just going to do it with a little brush. Brush here. Alright, and the colors that we have are golden, orange, red, purple, red, orange, silver, blue, purple, golden, green, yellow. Alright, so I think on the tree of life, I think I want to do golden, green, yellow. Silver, blue, purple, golden, orange, red. There we go, golden, green, yellow. I gotta show you guys this. This stuff is beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that shimmer, if it's doing it justice, but it is beautiful. I am in love with this. I absolutely love the mica powder. The chameleon, this chameleon powder is just, it's beautiful. It really is. It doesn't take much of this, guys, so, I mean, a little goes a long way. That's why this little container will last you a long time. Be forewarned though, when you do it, you're automatically going to sparkle. You're going to be sparkly for quite some time. It's pretty much inevitable. I don't care how simple you try to make it. Not happening. I think I'm going to do the wings in the golden, orange, red. No, actually I'm going to do the gears in the golden, orange, red. Okay, got a lot of that on there. Kind of hard here. I'm trying just to do the gears. If I get a little on the outside, that's alright. I'll pick it up and blow it off and get the excess off. Okay. I think I may do the same color on that wings. I like that color. Very pretty color. Well, looks like it's going to show up maybe on the blue, alright. It just really shows up on the black. Alright, and I think on my foam, the one that I used, I'm going to do purple, red, orange. Oh, I haven't used this one yet. Another fun thing you can do with miscellaneous shapes like these that you press into clay is you can bake the clay and then you can use silicone and you can make silicone inlays if you're into doing resin or mixing with jessamite, which is kind of like a, I'm not real sure, I'm not 100% sure, but it hardens kind of like a stone in a way. Kind of almost a marble technique is kind of what it looks like to me. And you can make your own silicone inlays by using pieces like this around the house, embedding it into your clay, baking your clay, and then letting it sit, and putting silicone in there. And when you pull it out, you have the impression of whatever it was you pressed into the clay. Pretty neat deal. At one point, we're going to try it. I've got most of the stuff that I need to do it. I'm waiting on one or two things right now. So we are definitely going to give that a try, and we're going to maybe do some inlays and make some resin coasters. If there's anything you guys want to see or you're interested in, all you gotta do is let me know. Alright, we're going to brush this excess off of here. Lightly brush it off, alright. Okay, I'm going to put you guys on pause. I'm going to bake these. It'll be 250 degrees for 20 minutes, and we will come back and finish the video. Okay, I don't know where I lost you at here, but might be a little edit here. So what I did is I filled this one here with resin. I'm going to go through and I'm going to dome the top of each one of them with resin, and then I'm going to cure them, and I'll be back with you and show you the finished product. Okay guys, I'm back. Okay, so here's the finished pieces. It turned out pretty good. I would have liked them to have been a little thicker, so we could have got a little bit more of the imprint in them. But that's because I didn't have the thick enough bezels. So I think I'm going to order some thicker bezels, and I'm going to try this again. And to make it into a necklace, all you're going to do is you're just going to put a couple jump rings on here. Let me zoom in here a little bit. You take your jump ring and you're going to put it on here. We'll do one of them here. And I buy these off of Amazon. I will put the link to them in the description box below. But they are necklaces that you can hit all different colors. There's black, gray, gold, kind of a bronze color, white. I think we're gonna do this one. No, we're gonna do the tree. We're gonna do the tree here, and we're gonna do it in maybe the kind of the silvery color. Okay. So we got this. Alright, ready? Ready, ready, ready? Alright, so. Got my little pliers here. Alright, see there, I just barely opened it. Alright, I have to get it in the light so I can see what I'm doing here. Alright, so I got it hooked through here. Do the loop on the bezel. You take this and you just close it till you hear the little kind of a click where the two pieces meet again. Okay. And this. Run my chain through the center here. Can't think and talk. I pulled it off. Hey guys, I turn on the flash here. There we go. Okay, just gonna show you here how they turned out. And I've got the necklace on it. I like this one. I don't know if you can see the color shift or not, if the camera is doing it justice. Color shift is really cool. I like this one, almost looks like a mermaid. That was with the styrofoam pressed into the clay. This was my gears. Alright guys, well, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate y'all watching the video. If you like what you saw, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps my channel out a lot. Also give it a like, comment if you have something you'd like to see. For now, I guess that's it. Everyone have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.